Hello everyone, Jake here, and I've got to say I'm beyond excited to show you what we're about to see in this video. What I'm about to show you has given me a million new ideas of how I'm going to play Football Manager going forward. I absolutely love this. Whether you're interested based on the title or you've clicked on the video, you're probably going to click off in a second. Just trust me, don't in this one. I think you're going to absolutely love what we've got to show you today, and I mean I shouldn't beat it up anymore. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Hello everyone, Jake here for FMSCOUT, and in today's video we'll be going through a downloadable free add-on pack for Football Manager that makes it a trillion times better even than what it is originally. Before we do go and have a look at this amazing add-on pack, I just have to go through a few quick things. If you wouldn't mind listening for a few seconds, if you could smash the like button on today's video, it would be greatly appreciated. We're aiming for 200 likes. Any support to that will mean a lot. It really does help in the video performance. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to check out my channel linked in the description, where we have some rebuilds and more Let's Play style stuff going on over there. And finally, before we get into the video, just a word from past Jake about today's video sponsors, and that is SPITCH. SPITCH is an awesome fantasy football app available for people in the UK and Ireland, as well as Germany and Austria, providing you're over the age of 18. Unlike normal fantasy football that takes place over a season-long format, SPITCH focuses in on weekly tournaments where you select your side to win prizes. There's both free leagues and paid-for leagues, all of which come with their own unique prizes and rewards. All you have to do is download the link in the description, which we of course would greatly appreciate. From there you'll register, you might have to show your ID, and then you can select your team like you'll see me doing on screen right now. You can pick your captain for bonus points, use the statistical analysis features within SPITCH to select your side, and then you're ready to go to compete against other players for real prizes. So test out your fantasy football knowledge on SPITCH, linked in the description. Thank you for sponsoring. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, welcome back. We've kept you on the edge of your seat for just about long enough, I think. Today I'm going to be showing you the amazing Around the Globe add-on pack made by Dave the editor, which you can find linked in the description on FMSCOUT. The aim of this add-on pack is to take every nation that is a nation in Football Manager and give them their own realistic league system with realistic finances, transfers, all of that kind of stuff. Now, if you don't already know, Football Manager doesn't actually have the leagues in every single nation that's in the game playable. For example, you might see a player from Senegal, but that doesn't mean that you can actually play in the Senegalese leagues, if that makes sense. There's a lot of nations that don't have playable leagues, and the amazing work on these editor packs allows you to do so many cool things, which we're going to get into in today's video. Just to let you know how to set it all up though, all you're going to need to do is download the link in the description. Go over there, you'll get this little file. All you need to do is put that into your Football Manager files, into your editor data section, and you'll be good to go. When you go to start up a save, you'll click this top right button that says database, and you should be able to select your editor files if you've done it all right. Bear in mind there's still going to be a third version of this download pack coming in the future, we hope. It's going to have even more detail, even more leagues, that kind of thing. But you can see already just how many different leagues have been included. We've got Algeria, Afghanistan, Armenia, Bangladesh. We can keep going. There's so many different leagues. There's African, Asian, South American, and other European leagues have been added so far. I believe CONCACAF and the OFC are still to be added, but everything else is in here to an amazing detail level, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. So if you do select those editor files, when you go to do your advanced setups, you will see, where is it? Bear with, we just got to let the game load. Here we go. So this is the standard. When you set up a save, if you go to the advanced setup, you'll get to see your leagues and your database size. Now, when you go and add and remove leagues, you won't just be greeted with your typical European leagues, a couple of South American leagues. No, we have got all of these different nations added. You can actually go into these leagues, manage clubs in these leagues. It's so cool. You can go to Qatar, East Timor if you want to, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka in Asia, amongst many others. And you can go to Africa. You've got Ghana, Egypt, Madagascar divisions, Mali, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Sudan, South Africa. Then you come over to Europe and you think, well, we've already got all the European leagues in Football Manager, right? No, there were so many that I didn't even think about. I don't know the exact ones that are new, but I'm thinking Kazakhstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Gibraltar. I don't think any of these are normally playable. Faroe Islands, Estonia, but the one I'm most excited about, San Marino, guys. You can start a save. I do apologise if I don't know every single one off the top of my head that's new and old. Maybe I've overlapped a few things, but the majority of these, you can see there's so many extra saves that you can potentially do. You've got Bolivia, Paraguay, Venezuelan divisions available to not just see in your game, which you might have seen before. You might see a player spawn in a league in Colombia, but now you can actually go in into these leagues. You can manage teams, or if you just have that league loaded, you can see what's going on in those leagues in greater detail. Now, in true Art Attack fashion, I've got a file that I made earlier which will help us showcase just how cool this add-on pack is. So let me quickly hop over to that. So here we are. I've just loaded up a brand new save where we're managing, of course you know this club, world famous club Tre Penne, the best team in San Marino. Honestly, when you add things like a logo pack in, this all looks so cool. And as you can see here, we have a fully playable San Marino First Division. I chose San Marino just because I thought it would be quite fun. And if we do go to the competition, you can see the season preview with predictions of where all the teams should come. It's even got the players because I've actually searched up, and Imre Badalassi is a real player playing for Tre Penne and is obviously one of the better players in the division. Can you imagine? And this is why I absolutely love this add-on, and I'm so excited to show it to you all and just hopefully get so many of you using it. It's always been fun playing a Football Manager save in whatever league you're in, but to do something like this, come over to a league like San Marino. In theory, you could take a team like Tre Penne, get them up through European competitions, maybe into a Conference League, a Europa League, maybe one day even a Champions League. At the same time, you'll be developing the quality within the San Marino League. I just think it all sounds so cool, and there's a million different things that you can do with this, but the detail that's been put into this database is insane. So what they've aimed to do is have every league's rule structures and finances replicated to a high level in this database. I mean, if we go to Tre Penne, they've got an overall balance of £40,000, a £5,000 transfer budget. Look, I don't manage a club. I'm not the club's chairman. I don't actually know how much money they have. But in terms of finances and things like that, it all seems like it's probably in the right areas of how much money you would really have to spend at a club like this. I'm just a massive fan because it adds an extra level of challenge and opens up so many new doors, new favourite teams, all of that kind of stuff, completely new save ideas that you might have never done before. We're of course here in San Marino, but I did load up a few other ones just to have a quick look at those. If you wanted to, you could go over to African Cup of Nations holders, Senegal, and you can even go and play as teams in the Senegalese First Division, which I think is very cool. You could genuinely go and manage Diambras Football Club. Want to take AS Pekin to glory? Well, you can do that as well. There's so many different scenarios you could go for in this world. I absolutely love it. I don't know the exact ones, but some nations don't just have, you know, the first division in that country there. You can play in the leagues below it, and sometimes even the leagues below that, as far as I'm aware. There's so much detail, and I keep saying it, but this is just so cool, just so... like, my mind is blown. I just want to start so many new saves since I've had this installed. The main man behind the pack is Dave the editor, but I know that there is a Discord where people share their ideas and their information to try and make this as realistic as possible. So just a big shout out to anyone who's been involved in this. Again, you can find it linked in the description if you want to. There's more that I can look at, plenty more actually. So let's quickly try out one more league. Here you go. We've gone to the East Timorese Premier Division, where you can play as Benfica Luala if you want to, which looks like they've stolen Benfica's badge. Maybe it's some kind of associated club to Benfica. I don't really know the clubs and the league structure in East Timor, and I think that is just one of the coolest things about this whole thing. You can find new players, new leagues, new clubs you've never even heard of before. It even goes as deep as some nations having their own youth leagues and development clubs to try and keep it all as realistic as possible. Just hats off, salute to whoever's been involved in making this. Dave the editor, congratulations. This is awesome, and I'm sure any additional updates are going to be much welcomed. I think this has convinced me. I think my next save is actually going to be a Tre Penne save in the San Marino First Division and try and take them to Champions League glory. It will be a long, hard road, but it's this kind of thing that this add-on, this database now gives you the opportunity to do. So big shout out to anyone involved. Thank you for watching, guys. Give this video a like if you have enjoyed, because it's going to share it to as many people as possible. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again to SPITCH for sponsoring. Feel free to check out my channel linked in the description. But overall, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.